interested in human relationships, the quest for people relating to each other and the difficulties. Sometimes the closer you get to someone, the more estranged you become from them. Coming to terms with that as well, myself, accepting that there's a dark side to friendships and relationships, and that doesn't have to negate the friendship or relationship, but it's never 100%. We do our best. I feel overall a bit better doing music. Before I was searching for a way of communicating, and it wasn't really working out, and now I feel a bit better, feeling that I have a medium that I can communicate with. I feel I have a language that I can use. A friend of mine, he dared me to write a song within let's say a week period, and so I gave it a shot, and the result was pretty decent. I guess I was, like a lot of people, looking for a way to express myself, and I had tried making some short films, which I didn't feel conveyed what the intention was. They only grow so how to deal with the inevitable. I've seen the result of discipline. Anything I do is based on, I guess, intuition or feeling. This sounds good, this is interesting. Sometimes other people with musical theory say, oh, that was really interesting. At that point you go from a fifth to a seventh to a, and I have no idea what they're talking about. Some people say, you're limiting yourself, you should learn musical theory. And some people might say, the less you know, the better. I know that there are some trained musicians, let's say someone who plays piano really well, and they will purposely pick up an instrument they don't know, like guitar, in order to write. Because when you don't know, you don't have anything to go to, you will come up with accidents, which will be interesting. I had no musical education or even interest, but I guess I grew up in my mother's ballet school, so I learned musicality anyway, even though I never excelled as a dancer.
I'll be a woman with unwavering eyes.
I purposely tried to limit too much progress, because it's always the case that the first record is really homemade, and then by the third one it's got shellac, gloss all over it. So there is some of that happens inevitably, but I have tried to limit getting too much extra equipment or anything. Just try and stay with the basics. I've got a Mac laptop, an audio interface, a MIDI controller. I've pretty much recorded everything I've ever done using this microphone, which I found in my friend's basement when I recorded my first song. I would say this is like 80% of what you would hear in my recordings, both on my first album, second and third album. Like a song that is on the latest album, Good Times Don't Carry Over. You'll hear strings and synths and percussion, and it's pretty much all this. That's pretty much all there is. start with a brand new project and just picking a sound that sounds good and coming up with some lines that I like. And often I'll just record a few lines and I'll close the project, and I'll do that again a few days later and then a week later, and then I have a folder full of pieces, and then I go back and I go through the pieces and I choose the piece that's the most interesting, and then I add to it, and then I add to it, and then I add to it. I have several people who perform with me, my live show, but I'm continuing to record the same way I always did, which is on my own. And then I'll invite a few people to maybe add something to a song or replay something I played or that kind of thing. So far I haven't really written with anyone, and I do have a plan to try that out with someone, but I guess, I don't know, maybe I should give it more of a chance. Sometimes one person, I think you can get something more clear and more, a person can be more critical of themselves, whereas when you have two people, I don't know, they don't want to offend each other, and I don't know, you need a really good dynamic for two people to be really, or two or more to be able to really be critical of each other in order to get the best results. I feel like I'm still trying to get that song that's going to capture everything, and so still everything's an approximation. Well, this is almost, or this is almost, but nothing is quite there. So I'm still trying to get there. I definitely believe in love. I mean, I would say it's let's say it's the most important thing. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but it's cliche, but it's true. I mean, yeah, especially friendship, friendship, romantic friendship. That's a kind of love that can last a long, long time. Romantic love. Yeah, I believe in romantic love. For a year, for 2 years, for 3 years, 5 years, and beyond that, I'm not sure. I'm hopefully learning to become more optimistic, more trusting. Like the first song on my first album, "Lovers Are Strangers," that's pretty dark, cynical. I mean, and I'm still singing pretty much the same thing, but I definitely believe that being separate and disillusioned is not really a goal. So if anything, I'm moving towards trusting more intimacy, more honesty. I think there's like this darkness, but with a little light at the end.